What's up, guys? This is your boy Miguel here. I am going to go ahead and give a deck profile of my 2020 Monarchs. We just got Pantheism back to 3, so I'm really excited to be able to play this deck once COVID-19 ends and we start seeing more tourneys again. I'm really excited to start running this deck again. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but we'll see what happens. First of all, onto the deck. Double idea. Summon Eidos, basically your double tribute card to get out Erebus. And with that, we run the 3 Eidos, just really good. You can summon level 6 with him. Also, if you get Domain out and you summon this guy, you can get a level 8 like Erebus or Aether, however you want to run your Monarch deck. With that, I also run triple Majesty's Fiend. This is an anti-meta Monarch deck. I've always liked using it basically to lock the opponents, and Majesty's Fiend is just a really good card to stop monster effects from happening. And with Domain out on the field, it's really hard for your opponent to go off if they don't have like a Feather Duster, which we just got back as well, or a Cyclone to take out Domain. And he's just really good at locking your opponent. And with that, I also have one Caius, and you'll see why I added Caius. I know a lot of Monarch decks just don't run Caius anymore, but I'll show you why I like to use him. Basically, for him being a dark monster, and we also have 3 Erebus, just a really good card. You can pitch 2 Monarch Speller Traps from the deck to the grave. You always want to hit Pantheism with one and then activate the search effect. And also you can shuffle 1 card on your opponent's side, but if it's the first turn, you can automatically snipe their hand. Since it's an Monarch deck, anti-meta Monarch deck, I run triple Vanity's Fiend. I know you can't use Tenacity's effect with him because of his defense is 1200, but he is really good for locking your opponent. Basically, Eidos, basically to summon this card. It's a really good way to lock your opponent as well, in which Vanity's Fiend is pretty good. And that's it for the monsters. Onto the spell and traps. Okay, so we got the main tool here back at 3. Pantheism. You get to draw 2. You get the search effect the same turn. The draw 2 effect, you can do that as many times as you want. The search effect is only once per turn, but this thing being back at 3 makes the deck really fast again. We also have the triple Stormforth. Summon Majesty's Fiend, summon Vanity's Fiend. If you don't go first, you can play this and just completely turn the duel around by summoning your lockdown monster, which stops monster effects or stops summonings. Triple Domain. If you can get Erebus out, you play this card. Your opponent can't summon from the extra deck. It's really good. Also, if you don't have Edia, you summon Eidos, activate this effect. You can get your Erebus out and have your opponent locked by not allowing them to summon from the extra deck. The triple Tenacity, basically Pantheism, search effect. You pick 3 of these. You get another Pantheism to your hand. Just really good with the Monarchs in searching. 1 Allure of Darkness, Caius, Erebus, Eidos, Vanity's Fiend. This will make the deck a lot faster. I was debating whether I should run 1 or 2, but I think 1 is good enough. I don't want to brick this. Hopefully this avoids bricking. I mean, I see it more consistent just running 1. 1 March of the Monarchs. Basically, you want to protect from Cards such as Regeki, basically bottomless. Basically because you know you want to protect your Vanity's Fiend, Majesty's Fiend, keep your opponent locked by not allowing them to special summon or activate monster effects. One, Return of the Monarchs. Basically summon, activate it, add another Monarch to your hand, and just keep going off the next turn by summoning that Monarch you just added to your hand on the next turn. One, Frost Blast of the Monarchs. It's really good if you have a tribute summon monster out on the field. Basically, I know a lot of people don't usually run this, but you can actually activate the effect twice, one from the field and one from the grave. It's one set card, and if you control a tribute summon monster, and you can do it twice the same turn if you can meet the condition of banishing another Monarch from the graveyard. I'm sorry, Monarch Spell Trap. Back at 1, Feather Duster. Was gonna run Twin Twister, but now that this tool came back, you know it's really good. It's gonna let you go off on your plays if your opponent doesn't have a monster on the field, or like if the monster doesn't negate other cards, like such as cards that have like a activation negation effect. So I'm glad Feather Duster's back at 1. I mean, not completely, but you know it does help with the Monarch deck. One, Called by the Grave, back at 1. You know, avoid Ash Blossom, avoid Ghost Ogre, and basically with all you can do with the one Called by the Grave, hopefully, you know, it can be reliable in cases like that. One, Foolish Burial. You want to basically pitch Idia to the graveyard, get a banished Pentheism back to your hand, or any other Monarch spell or trap that you banished, and Idia's effect will activate, and you know, or you can pitch Erebus as well and use his effect to get him to your hand. I've done that before, and Foolish Burial, I believe, does deserve to be utilized in this deck. One, Foolish Burial Goods, Pantheism, Search effect. Basically, it allows you to get to your search card. Triple Prime Monarch has a really good field effect. You shuffle 2 in the deck, and you draw 1 card, special summon. You can summon your Monarch. One, Escalation. I'm still not completely sure if I want to keep this card in the deck. I mean, it's really good during your opponent's turn, but you basically want to try to get to your plays before it's your opponent's turn. But I mean, if your opponent summons a monster and you tribute it with maybe Stormforth, get one of your cards out, it's pretty good. So I'm still debating, but I mean, it's not that bad of a card. And last but not least, one, Monarch's Erupt. Negates all other monster effects on the field if you control a tribute summon monster. So even more of a lock if you control Vanity's Fiend, Majesty's Fiend, or even your Erebus, and your opponent can't activate monster effects. So this is actually a really good card. I was actually thinking of running 2, but I don't want the deck to brick, so I think having it at 1 is good. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I will be trying it online. I mean, I have tried it online a few times. It's worked pretty well. I might actually post a video on it about seeing about this deck in action. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And until next time, I will see you all